Hey y'all, sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. Thank y'all for being here. I appreciate y'all. You said being late shows a lack of discipline. I never gave a time that I was gonna be here. All right. Don't be late to your job though, because people only know you're late if you gotta clock in. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yo, I'm never late to my lives because I don't have a specific time. I just go live when I feel like it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So, how are y'all? We're going to be talking about change to attract someone better. You can't attract another person that's better than the last one if you don't change what you're attracting, which means you got to change yourself. If you're attracting dust, you got to change yourself to not attract dust no more. You got to change your environment, where you hang out, what you look like, what you're wearing, what you accept, what you don't accept, the type of attention you crave, the amount of attention you crave from the type of validation that you are used to and all that kind of stuff. You got to change a lot if you're going to go from dating Dusty to somebody that has money. Some of y'all don't realize that you can't treat a man with money the same as you treat a Dusty dude. You can't. Some of y'all are out here treating these men that have lots of money like a Dusty, and they're not used to it, so they're not going to be responding to it. You know what I mean? So in order to attract better, you got to change some things about yourself. That's literally it. You can't go into another relationship or deal with another type of man if you're only used to dealing with dust, because that's all you know how to attract. That's all you know how to deal with. So you have to change for the better if you want to attract better. That means your mentality has to change. What you think is classy or cute or whatever may not be the same as it used to be to attract dust. You got to change your style a little bit. Okay. I know sometimes certain styles are trending, but if that's not attractive to certain types of people, it doesn't matter. If you're trying to attract someone, you can't go with what's trending if that's not what certain types of guys that you're trying to attract are attracted to. So I think a lot of people don't understand this. Some people do, but a lot of people don't. Just because it's trending doesn't mean everyone likes it. I'm going to repeat that. Just because it's trending does not mean everyone appreciates it. It doesn't mean it's wrong or right. It just means not everyone can appreciate it. So, a lot of people don't understand this. This is why you have a lot of people that put down other people based on their style, their looks, their this, their that, because they want someone who feels like, okay, well, if you're not doing the most trendy stuff right now, then it's not it. No, ma'am, that's not the truth. Some people don't like trends because they're fleeting, okay, and silly, and most of the time a gimmick. So you got to understand sometimes not everyone is attracted to trends except for people that look to follow others, which most of the time does not equate to having your own mind, which most of the time equates to, we're not going to say it, but y'all know what it is. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Brenda. You said guy number one gave you 1K yesterday on February rent. Okay. He keeps stonewalling you. You don't let him sleep with you. Guy number two moving in next week. Guy number one doesn't know how to keep guy number one giving you money. Tell him that you're having someone move, a gay roommate move in with you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I have to move my gay cousin in. Tell him that you got to move your gay cousin in because you need help with the rent. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, he's not out the closet yet, so he's afraid to tell people. So he still acts a little bit straight. to other people. That's what you tell them. Okay. All right. Thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That was a good question, Brenda. And I don't know why guy number 2 is moving in with you. You should literally be moving in with him if he has money. But you know, to each their own. Because I wouldn't let nobody move in with me. We're gonna have to go ahead and get a whole new place, and he gonna have the money and put all the money down. And I need to feel like a queen or a princess. I don't want no man moving in my place unless you're trying to run him and that's your sugar baby. I don't know, but I don't know. Like, y'all need to go get a whole nother apartment together, and he needs to put the down payment, and it needs to upgrade. If a man is moving in, your stuff, all your stuff need to upgrade. That means y'all need to go get another apartment together, upgrade it on whatever you got going on. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, why are you living with a man if it's not an upgrade? So if you're going to be cohabitating, he needs to upgrade the habitation. Sprinkle, sprinkle. But I guess, do what you got to do until you figure that out. Okay, you attract great men, but eventually they say my standards are too high. Advice. Too high for them. Yes. A lot of times men don't see you as the type of woman that they truly want. And they tell you that your standards are too high because they're not willing to meet them, because they're trying to find a placeholder. Because if you were their dream woman, your standards would never be too high. Think about it. If you're their dream woman, they're going to find a way to meet them standards no matter how high they are. If you're their placeholder or their she'll do for now, they're going to tell you your standards are too high. Okay? Because let me tell you, they will do anything to meet them standards if they want you. You could be meeting nicest men, greatest men, but if they don't feel the same way about you or better, they're not going to meet them standards. And they will have the audacity and the nerve to tell you that your standards are too high, which basically translates to you're not worth it. Okay? So, no, those aren't the great guys. Those are guys looking for placeholders or their dream woman, and you are not it. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. And that's nothing on your part. You just need to higher your standards when it comes to guys. They have to like you 10 times more. If they don't, leave them alone. Aim for the right target. Okay, so change to attract someone better. Yes. You might have to go a little bit older to get better, because a lot of times men get better with age. So you may have to change the age range that you date in. And doing that, you got to change a little bit about yourself, like what you're going to compromise with. So for example, you can't be rolling around listening to certain music that may not attract the type of older guy that you like. And you're going to listen to that when you're by yourself or with your friends. You know what I'm saying? Certain trends or clothing, like you're going to have to change it up a little bit to be a little bit more classy and demure when you're around different or older crowd, your language, if you curse a lot or use a lot of profanity, you might have to change that up too, because it's seen as unladylike to some people. Okay. I know a lot of people use curse words like throughout their vocabulary as if it's no big deal, but to some circles it's very offensive and rude, and it's also very low class, so, and very unladylike. So you also have to change some of those things about yourself. Okay, like if y'all notice, I don't really curse, I don't say bad words, especially not online or anything like that. So like, unless you're arguing and like going back and forth with somebody and you're trying to do some damage, there's no reason for you to curse if you're not upset or angry or any of those things. If you're cursing just to fill in a blank, that means, you know, it's not very classy. And so you need to do better. Thank you, Brenda. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, got you moving in because your roommate is leaving. Okay. Still paying for his half the rent. Okay, okay. Number 2 is because your lease ends in October. It is too expensive to break. Convincing number 2 to pay all rent while number 1 give me money. Okay, well, that sounds like a plan, ma'am. It sounds like you got it worked out. Just, you know, make it do what it do. Sprinkle, sprinkle. She says she need a roommate. But I really wouldn't consider him your boyfriend. I'm glad you said guy number 2 and not your boyfriend. I think she gets it. She understands that's a roommate situation, and she's collecting money from other people at the same time. So, I mean, she's doing okay. I don't know. She could be doing better, but right now she's doing what she got to do. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Miss Brenda. She ain't lacking. That's what she ain't doing. I'm drinking my plant-based protein shake, y'all. Sorry. Instead of going to get something to eat, I have to drink one of these because I'm going to eat something really good later. And I don't want to get real full because, you know, I can't eat too much, you know. So I want a big back later on. So I'm choosing to drink my protein drink instead of eating something like a meal. Okay. For real. My kids are forcing me to go out to eat with them after school and big back. They say, you're not the same as you used to be before you got on that weight loss shot. Before you want to go eat out all the time. And, you know, now you say, I don't feel that. I'm not feeling that because that, you know, the weight loss shot, it's not Ozempic. It's like Trizipatide. It makes you not crave like food all the time. Maybe like every once in a while. But like, I'm not really feeling that. Like, you're not the same. You're not the same big back you used to be. And I'm like, I said, okay, I'm not going to eat nothing all day and then we can go big back after school. Okay. It's funny though. Like, I used to be like, let's go, let's go, let's go. I'm like, I'm not really feeling that. I want a salad. Oh, let's go get Vietnamese. I just want vegetables and tofu. They're literally trying to take me to somewhere to Big Bag. Okay. We're gonna go though. Like, we're gonna go. Another thing that you got to change to attract better is what you think is going to fit more in the circles that you're trying to join. So for example, I don't really want to get into specifics, but like fragrances, nail polish colors, brands, a lot of that stuff has to change to something more demure. Okay, if you're trying to get into certain types of circles or attract certain types of men that are not dusty. Thank you, Anna Meal. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, girl. Thank you, Eileen. Thank you, girl. Another thing that y'all can do is change what you read. Okay. And to start, y'all need to get my books on Amazon. They're linked in the description below. Y'all need to go ahead and get these books. Sprinkle, sprinkle, and sprinkle, sprinkle, and Too Pretty to Pay the Bills. That's what y'all need to get. Y'all need to change your reading habits and get my books because this is going to help you have a better mindset. Yes. Stop reading them Pick Misha books and Be His Peace books and get these. This will help you. This is what you need. This is what you need, not what they want you to have, but what you need. Okay? These books are what you need to know, not what they want you to know, not what they hope to teach and brainwash you, but this is what you need to know. If you look good, get this book. Too pretty to pay bills. If you too pretty to be working, then you too pretty to pay bills. This gonna help you. If you know about that sprinkle lifestyle, this gonna help you. Okay? Do not sit there looking too cute to be at work or too cute to be paying your own bills. Get that book. Okay? This one, Leveling Up to Your Best Life. You need this one too, ma'am. Y'all need this one too. Once you get where you're going, you need to learn how to keep it, maintain it, and teach other people how to treat you and get this bag and get this lifestyle and get this money and get this high self-confidence and get this practicality and all this common sense that you need to just have. You need to go ahead and get this one. All right. Once you get your money started, the man is giving you money, your bank account is getting stacked every day, then you need to get this book, How to Do What You Love. This is how to start your little online business with little of nothing, with little of no information, and just to get you motivated to be the type of person that you need to be. Okay, and this one, y'all got to look up both names in order to find the book on Amazon. It could be linked below. All right. Then, if you're a beginner and you're just stumbling upon my channel, you need this book, I Bring Nothing to the Table, A Level Up Concept by SheRaSeven. It's a little guide with questions and answers and a little glossary in there to get you familiar with everything. This is your daily go-to, frequently asked questions and my answers to them. All right. If you're just relaxing and trying to get your relaxation on and you've already got all my books and now you want to know what's next, and you want to know how to manifest and enjoy your life and be creative at the same time, you need this coloring book. SheRaSeven Sprinkle Sprinkle Coloring Book. This, hold on. I'll flip it from the other way so y'all can see the stuff. You can manifest your leveled up life at the same time as you relax and color. Beautiful color pages. Okay. And, or if you have daughters, you can give them this as well. They can color. There's lots of self-care in here, luxury life. There's a lot of diversity, all different types of people in here to color. So everybody can get a little tip of the life that they want to manifest and whatnot. Okay. Somebody asked me if this was me and James, and I'm like, no, but it could have been if he would have just put that outfit on, the sunglasses, and grew a gray beard. This look like Ron Isley. This look like This looks like This looks like Summer Breeze. Makes me feel fine. Going through the jasmine. It looks like Silver Fox. But look, y'all need to go ahead and get this coloring book. Looks like a little spa day, self-care. Drinking some champagne in her robe, just chilling. She ain't got to go nowhere. Okay. Then you have pictures of me that you can actually color. Y'all could do my makeup different if you want to. Look, color my hair different, fix my wig, draw some baby hairs. I don't even care. Do it. Just buy the coloring book. Do what you gotta do. Okay. Just love yourself more, ladies. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Links should be below. Books on Amazon. All right. Thank you. Shameless plug time. Okay. Okay, let's get back to attract someone better. You have to change. Got to change your reading materials for all of this. Okay. To know that you deserve it. Sometimes half the battle is knowing you deserve something. It's mental. Half the battle is mental. That's why I have these books for you. And I do these videos, because half of your whole battle is accepting that you deserve better. But sometimes you don't feel that way. I love getting texts like this from my daughter. You are right. Oh. So my daughter's at that age where she still thinks the world is fair. And I'm teaching her that it's not. And she's getting confirmation every day, so that she now knows how to navigate a little bit better. I'm teaching her that it's all about the money and no one cares about what's I'm showing her by example, and she's getting the confirmations. So we're teaching as she's growing and learning. She's like, Mom, you are right. It's all about the money. This, and that. I'm like, I told you. Whenever you're looking for the answer, follow the money. That's when you're gonna find it. Not the moral standards, not what's right or wrong, but follow the money. That's what you're gonna find. It's all about the money. And I don't care what nobody says. It's always all about the money. Mm-hmm. You say, why does he text you every day and he doesn't want a girlfriend? Because he don't want you telling him what to do, where to go, and he don't want you following him and trying to track him and be on his phone and getting mad when you look at his Instagram for him liking another picture. He don't want none of that. I wouldn't blame him either. What he wants is someone that he can chase and beg for commitment. If you're not that, then of course he doesn't want a girlfriend. He don't need one. If there's nobody to chase and miss and beg to commit to him, beg to stop seeing all them other men that have money and to prove himself as the one by providing and giving money to, why would he want that? Don't nobody want no pygmy on him. So to him, a girlfriend may translate into somebody that I don't want right now because they're not a challenge for me. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, sunshine. Thank you, girl. Exactly. That he texts you every day because you're available every day. He talks to you every day because you talk to him every day, man, with no commitment. He does those things because it's free and convenient. Now, if you were his dream woman, he would definitely want to commit to you. He would definitely want you as his girlfriend, but you're too convenient, available, and there's no reason to make you his girlfriend. He could go out and literally get a girlfriend tomorrow and you'll still text him every day. So what's the difference? You want to be treated like a girlfriend? Start acting like one. All right. Thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, Miss Ivy, she says your boyfriend tried to kiss your best friend. Ooh, the tea. And y'all live together. And he is not on the lease. What do you think I should do after this month's rent is paid? Oh, girl. Okay, well, we all know all men are cheaters. So get something out of him first. Pretend like you're going to forgive him. Tell him he could take you to buy you this, to buy you that, or pay the rent up, or get your money first, ma'am, before you kick him out. If you choose to kick him out. But get something out of it first so that when he is gone, you have compensation for what he's done to you. Okay, whatever it is, get something major. Okay, you need your lips done, you need a new purse. What you need? Some shoes, some extra rent, all the utility. What you need? You can get a credit card. He got to pay it off. You ain't. You don't have to. But definitely, I suggest Get something out of it. You say, go kiss his best friend. Do what you got to do. But definitely get something material out of it. Because in the end, you will win. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You can lie and pretend like you're going to forgive him if he does this and does that and get it done and then go. If you don't forgive him. Or use it as leverage to get what you want more often and easier. It's whatever you want to deal with. It's up to you as a woman. Are you in it to benefit long term in a good way? Does he even have the money to buy his forgiveness or the fake forgiveness? It just depends on what you can gain from it, what you need to do. But yeah, girl. Okay. Anyway, well, I'm so sorry that happened to you, but at least that, you can get something good now out of it. Valentine's Day is coming up. You can get like something that you've always wanted, make it work for you. Then if you don't feel the same way afterwards, then dump them. Someone said next in the lineup, bench him. Yeah, set them down on the bench, make them wait and buy you a nice gift and tell them you got to think about what you're going to do. Mm-hmm. You said you can't focus on more than one thing. Well, then focus on what's the most important to you right now. Okay. Mm-hmm. Someone said, oh, sunshine, sprinkle, sprinkle. Advice for women 40 plus trying to attract better. Attract older. You got to attract older and richer. Older and richer. Find someone that's looking for someone to have fun with, but don't want to rob the cradle. So like you're 40, you need to be looking to guys that are about to retire, who want to travel, who have boats, yachts, properties, who like to golf. So you need to go and look cute, get your little golf outfit, go join a country club or go to the shooting range. Driving range. Get out there. If you're on a budget, a lot of thrift stores or Goodwills have like golf clubs that you can buy real cheap. Just go clean them up, make them look good, put some little keychains on them or something. I don't know. Get you some little sprinkle towels from my merch store on Zazzle. I don't know if it's linked or not, but anyway. Make it look all cute. Go to the golf course, golf club, take some lessons. Get out there with the old man in a golf cart. Walk around, act like you limping. One of them gonna pick you up, okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. You're welcome. All right. If you can't get to the golf course, go to the gym, do the same thing on the rich side of town. Go walk around in the park on the nice side of town. If you're unable to do those things, go to eat, go to shop over there, run your errands over there, all that kind of good stuff. Get over there till you meet somebody. Make sure you're aiming for older people. They usually hang out in the daytime or early in the mornings on the weekend. So you got to get up early. Thank you, Ivy. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He's definitely going to go after I get it all. Okay, Miss Ivy. Get your stuff for Valentine's Day. Get you a little purse. Get you level up stuff. Get you some makeup. I don't know. Get you whatever you need. Some extra rent. But then if you are trying to get rid of them, get rid of them. But let me tell you something before you get rid of them. Know exactly what's coming with that. When you get rid of somebody, make sure you don't ever want them back, no matter what. Because if you want them back, then you're going to look stupid and lose your power if you take them back. If you never get rid of them in the first place, you maintain your power. You see? So listen to what I'm telling y'all. Don't think emotionally, think benefits and power. All right. If you get rid of someone based on your emotions and you ever take them back, you lose that power. You lose the power after you break up with them. If you keep them after they've done what they've done and you keep making them pay for it, now they're in your debt. Okay. So think about it before you dismiss him, because he could literally go get with somebody that you know, or you can say, okay, well, all men cheat. SheRaSeven told me that. Now I got to go find another cheater. You got to really think about what it is you're trying to gain from the situation. Okay. Otherwise, do what you want. All right. You say you're in a place where you can't find those kind of men. Well, get in a place where them kind of men are, ma'am. Because what are you going to find in the place that you're at? The type of guys you don't want, change the location. You know how many people move for lesser reasons, or travel for lesser reasons, or commute for lesser reasons? If you're trying to change, you need to change your location if the men aren't in the location. It's very simple. Okay. You can't look for a man that has money in a place full of dust. Go where the money resides. Okay. You said stop looking for a loyal partner. They all cheat. Exactly. Just find the one that has the most money, that's the most decent, that you could tolerate. And guess what? You'll literally live a way better life than hopping from cheater to cheater. All right. You said, what do I think about going to Dubai? I've never been to Dubai, but it doesn't really call to me. You know what I mean? Like, it's not on my list of places to travel, only because it doesn't really call to me. You know, if I'm going to go somewhere, I have to really want to go there. It has to call to me. I don't go there just because it's trendy and everybody else is going there. Like, I don't do stuff like that. It's not calling to me. Okay. I also like going places that appeal to me historically and intellectually. I'm a nerd. Okay. I'm a big nerd. I know. I like to go to historical places that have historical significance to me, or that I'm interested in. I don't travel just because it's trendy to go to a certain place. I like to go where things call to me. All right, sprinkle, sprinkle. Like, I'm a nerd. Like, somebody will say, do you want to go to this place that has some ancient ruins, or it has this, or this is a, historical landmark, or I'll go to that before I go to Dubai. Because, like, underneath it all, I'm a nerd. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. You said you're the same way. Y'all will see me going to historical places, museums, old Victorian looking Airbnbs. I'm not 20 years old, bam. I like history. I like stuff like that. I like old stuff, nostalgia, and all that kind of stuff. I'm a nerd. I'm not trying to jet set for the gram. Okay. I actually want to enjoy the vacation that I go on, and that has historical significance or interest to me. That's just who I am. I don't do everything just because everybody else is doing it. Okay. All right. Have you ever been divorced? No. Have you? Yeah. Sorry. You said a 45-year-old promised to pay your rent but wants to sleep with you first. What do you do? Go get one that doesn't want to sleep with you and get your rent paid. Because 45 years old, okay, that's my age. How old are you, ma'am? What I'm asking is, like, don't do that. Get your money and make them invest in you long term, not just rent, maybe. Get rent, utilities, get you some savings, get you some money to start a small online business. Like, make them invest thousands. All right. You can get some old man to pay your rent without even sleeping with you. What you messing with a 45-year-old for, who is not, even able to pay your rent without having to sleep with you? That ain't no money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. The answer is no. Find you an older man that's just going to give it to you because he wants to and he has it to give. All right. You'll make him run in a circle, make a 45 run in a circle. What? He looking for, yeah. Tell him that he can go hire an escort. Nothing against escorts, but if that's not what you are or what you're trying to do, tell him he can go hire somebody if he want a thing that's for sure. Tell him you just want somebody that likes you a lot, that cares about you and your well-being, and doesn't need, use the word need, anything in exchange for helping you. That means he's not a gentleman, darling. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Have you told us about your skincare yet? I just got here. No, Cynthia, I have not. I told you I'm saving that for a vlog. I'm still waiting to do the vlog, but thank you for inquiring. I have lots of different skincare products and things that I do, so I'm gonna try to put that together very soon, and then, or if I go live and just show you everything, that'll be good too, right? Okay. Uh-oh, Ritz baby, sprinkle, sprinkle. You're weird for not having friends. You cut off your Pygmisha friends. You now have no plans on weekends. Do you ever deal with anything like this? I have kids, so I always have plans on the weekends with them. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I literally birthed my besties. My daughters are my best friends. I literally birthed my besties. So I prefer hanging out with them literally over other people because they're teenagers now, so we can really do a lot more. But if you don't have kids and you're lonely, then you need to make associates, not friends, but people that you only just hang out with, nothing more. You need a hangout buddy to where the only reason they call you is to hang out, and that's it. You know what I mean? Don't get it mixed up with a friend, someone close, someone you confide into. Just hang out buddy only. The only reason y'all talk to each other is to see where y'all are gonna go hang out, and that's literally about it. Don't cross over to trying to make a close friend, because sometimes people don't want close friends. People don't want the connection of close friends because they just want an associate. And the reason why I'm saying that is because the obligations that come with friendship may be too much for certain people. They don't want the commitment of having a real friend. So have you an associate, hang out friend, and that's it. And let them know that's all it is. Or whoever, you know what I mean? Some people don't need friends. Some people don't want friends. And some people need associates. They don't need friends. Okay. You said a lot of us are going through that. Yeah. So just have hangout buddies. That's it. No friendship. Don't tell them nothing. Don't give them too much information. All y'all need to know is where y'all going, who gonna be there, what time you gonna meet. That's it. Go home. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's it. Have similar mindsets and you're good. Because you don't know the emotional state of some people, the neediness of some people. If some people take things more personally than others, now you got to deal with a whole nother person, and you might as well just You know what I'm saying? It's going to be emotionally draining on you if this person doesn't understand their position. So get you an associate hangout buddy and let them know that's all it is. And you could tell them straight up, because I had one. I had a hangout buddy when I was younger. So she told me straight up, I'm very selfish. And she was a Pisces just like me. So I already know what it was. She said, I'm very selfish. I don't like to do this. I don't like to do that. Don't invite me to no baby showers. Don't invite me to this. Don't invite me to that. I won't be there. We can hang out. We can drink. We can do this. We can do that. That's it. Literally. Don't tell me about all your problems. I don't want to hear your trauma dump. Me neither, girl. Okay. Well, we understand each other. Yes, we do. That's what you need. Well, I can't make it. Okay, well, that's all right. I'll call the other chick that I'm associated with to hang out with. That's it. It's literally that easy. Do not go too deep with friendships because y'all be doing too much. Okay. Uh-oh, cat lady without a cat. Your name's so hilarious. You tell absolutely no lies. All of your advice works if applied correctly, and friends are just enemies in waiting. Socialize, do not specialize. Yes, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Aria says, how do you find the rich side of Tim? Okay, I'm going to show you. Let me show y'all. So get on your phone in the search bar and put wealthiest, zip code, and then put in your city. So I'll put in Houston. Then I'm going to click go. It's going to tell me the wealthiest zip code in Houston. And I'm going to go say, okay, let me see, 77005. Let me go type that in. With restaurants in, gyms in, parks in 77005. And then that's why I got to go reside. All right. That's very easy. Y'all see what Google is really for? It's not for looking up tea. It's for looking up money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Now everybody's Googling right now. Or Safariing. Because that was Safari. iPhones are Safariing right now. Okay. Maya Playa? May Playa? Did I say that right? May Player? Okay. Your boyfriend moved you in 4 months ago. He provides, but stopped taking you on dates. We've only been out 3 times since I moved in. No place what to do. Okay. So when you move in, most men think they don't have to date you no more. They already got you. So start going out by yourself. Start having girls' night. Start saying you're going to go hang out with your friend or take a Pilates class or something. Get out the house in the evenings. Go to dinner by yourself or with your friend. He's going to say, well, why don't we go out anymore? Why don't you want to do this? Why, go out with me instead, So you busy yourself. If you want to go out, you go out. If he sees that you're going out quite often, he's going to say, okay, well, she still wants to go out. Maybe I should take her out. Okay. But you got to get up and take yourself somewhere so he understands that you may be out there single by yourself or with other girls, and a man may walk up on you because nobody's taking you out on a date. Okay. Let me see. I missed a super chat. Hold on. Thank you, Kuan Yin. I thank you, girl. She sent me a super sticker. Okay, Rare. Okay, I'm getting to yours. Thank you, girl. She says she's dating a married man for a while who invests in her and says he'll divorce. I just sleep with him one, and I feel really bad about it. What should you do? Okay. Did you break any vows, ma'am? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Did you take any vows to break? Then why do you feel guilty? He's the one that's breaking the vows. He should feel guilty. If he feels no guilt, you're just someone. If it wasn't you, it would be someone else, baby. Don't feel guilt for a married man breaking his vows. You took no vows. Therefore, why do you have guilt? You may have guilt because you have empathy. That's not guilt. That's empathy for the other woman. It's not guilt. It's empathy for the other woman. But we all know that most men, especially married men, are going to cheat. So get some common sense and understand if you ain't going to take his money, some other chick will. He's going to cheat regardless of you. You're not breaking any vows. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I know people don't want to hear that, but that's just the truth. If you feel bad and you feel empathy for the other woman, then do what you got to do. But it's not guilt, it's empathy. You have nobody. Okay, Yasmin says she has nobody, but you want to experience this luxury spa or have an expensive Valentine's Day. I feel like you're wasting your youth. You're 23. How do I find somebody before Valentine's Day? You got to go find somebody old if you're 23 and you want to get somebody before Valentine's Day. You got to go find somebody old, ma'am. 50s and up. Yeah, sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. You got to go out early in the morning in the AM on the rich side of town. Look for somebody with some gray hair and a nice car. You in. All right. Walk around the park, get your little outfit, jogging outfit together, Pilates outfit on, go to the gym, go walk around the park, go to the grocery store, dress cute, whatever, on the rich side of town, whatever you got to go do, and bag you a old man for Valentine's Day. Okay. It's very easy if you're young. Okay, Goddess Frequency says, have you ever seen someone who is over emotional or moody go from that to unbothered and detached? Shaking my head. Yes. You have to understand psychology in order to stay unbothered. You have to understand the motive in order to stay unbothered. You got to see things from a higher perspective. You see, you said you're a Cancer. I'm not really into astrology, but isn't that like a bottom feeder? Always stuck at the bottom of the ocean? Like, as a Pisces, I'm a water sign, you're a water sign, and the Scorpios are water signs, right? Y'all are highly emotional. Water signs are highly emotional, but Pisces can see both because we have, our sign is two fish. We got muddy mud flippers. We can get out on the land, on the water. There's flying fish. You know what I'm saying? Your point of view is from the bottom. You need to get on the top. You need to flip the script, ma'am. You need to start looking at stuff from a different perspective mentally. Okay. You need to imagine, you need to climb up on a rock like Sebastian on Little Mermaid and see the sky. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You can come out the water too. Okay. What I'm saying is you got to do your due diligence to see it from a higher perspective and from the actual motive. Why someone did something versus why they did it to you. Why did they do it for themselves? And would you have done the same thing? And why are you taking it personally? And how can you benefit from this? And what are you gaining from feeling this way? Nothing? Well, then don't feel that way if you're not gaining anything from it. You know, you got to look at everything as money and from a higher perspective and from motive. Treat it like you're a detective or an attorney. And you're looking for why somebody did something without any bias. Get the facts, get the information, follow the money trail, and solve the issue. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Thank you, Adventures of the Southern Belle. He acts like he don't understand what a date and dating is. Keep trying to get me to come to his house. Thoughts. Tell him, say, that's not a date, and I want to go out on a date. So when you are ready to date, let me know. And then call someone else and go on dates with other people. Because he's treating you like he doesn't want to be seen in public with you, or he's too broke to even date. If he's too broke to date or he don't want to be seen in public with you, then why should you be bothered with him? Is he even paying any bills? Okay. No, ma'am. We ain't doing all of that. This ain't, you have to have higher standards and people will treat you that way. The higher your standards are, the better they treat you. Do not even entertain that. It's like, no, I want to go out on dates, but you know, good luck. You say, what do I feel about Pisces men? They're interesting. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Jeremiah. Your boyfriend is provider, but he pushes reciprocation on me a lot. How do I do to handle that? Ask him to borrow money to reciprocate. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Ask him to borrow the money before you reciprocate. Okay, well, can I borrow this much money? Every time he asks you to reciprocate, ask him for some money. Then he'll stop. Then it'll be cheaper for you not to. You see, you got to always flip the script. I want you to do the same thing that I do for you. Okay, we'll give you some money, some more money. I need a little extra. He'll stop asking if it costs him. And then if he says, well, I want you to do it without asking me for something. Okay, well, who do you want me to go ask? Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said reciprocate with gift from the Dollar Tree. Exactly. Y'all don't have a box of like gifts that you just give random people because you've collected stuff. Like I have a gift, I have a box of stuff that like I just go grab something at somebody's birthday, or you know, an extra person shows up for the holidays, or so. I got a box of just stuff. Y'all don't have one of those? Five Below, Dollar Tree, Ross is your best friend. Build you a little box, and every time he start feeling like he's not appreciated, grab something, grab some a manicure kit and a pair of socks and wrap it up. I don't know, man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Little keychain. Oh, thank you, Leslie. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You found out the guy who provides for you is married and he does not know that I know. What should I do? Keep getting money. Keep getting money. And also, whenever he starts acting up or acting a fool, or you're not going to get what you want, or you ask him for something, he says absolutely not. Then you pretend like you find out and start crying and act like you don't want to leave him. So he'll pay for whatever you want and do whatever you need to do. Use it when you need it, man. Something major. You trying to get a new car? You trying to get some major, you know, money down somewhere? Save it up for then. Until then, you ain't finna leave him. And you already know if it's not you, it's going to be the next chick. So wait and save it up till you need something big. All right? Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. To take his money. Exactly. Because he's going to be giving it to the next chick if you don't get it. Thank you, Goddess Laurel. Appreciate that for the super sticker. What does it mean when a man says, if you play your cards right? Like, what does that even mean? Sprinkle, sprinkle. It means if you do everything he needs you to do, then he'll do this. Just tell him you don't play cards, you play chess. Well, sir, I don't play cards, but I do play chess. Game changer, literally. That means I don't do what you say. This is not that type of game, sir. But you could say it in a dumb way. Like, you know those people that just surprise you because you think they're dumb, but they're really smart, but they're still sounding dumb. Like, oh, you know what? I don't really play cards, but I like chess. Like, don't let any of his stupid sayings like hold any relevance. Like, take the whole meaning away from the whole situation. It's like, well, I don't really play cards, but I do like chess. That means I ain't finna do nothing you finna say. I already got my strategy together and I see the end and I see checkmate for you and I'm finna get this money whether you like it or not. Okay. Okay, let me see. I missed super chat. Hold on. I thought I answered it. Some of y'all ain't listening. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Okay. Ritz says, you're so right. Friendship. I expected too much. I needed associates. Can you elaborate on this? Yes. Find people that only want to hang out and nothing else. Thank you, Adventures of Southern Belle. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He act like he don't understand what a date is. I know, ma'am. I already read that one, I think. Well, you need to explain it to him, show him movies, pull up Bridgerton on Netflix or whatever, HBO, I don't know, whatever channel it's coming on now. Pull up Bridgerton and show them what courting is, dating is. We'll find some dating movies and y'all sit there and watch that. It's like, I wish I could go out on a date. Tell them that. Okay, advice for 20-year-old. Don't get pregnant and don't date nothing broke. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, humble chick. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You're almost filmed. Okay, thank you, girl. You got my book? You almost finished with it? The methods are already working. Thank you, ma'am, Miss Humble Chick. I appreciate you being a purchaser of my books. 50 first dates. Oh, Angel said, have him watch 50 first dates. Try to get a clue at a hint, right? That's a good idea, Angel. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Is it worth investing in better clothing, etc.? Freestyle. It depends. Do you look good in the better clothing? Because, like, I'm gonna tell y'all, some of y'all be spending money on clothes and you still don't look no better than, you know, if it's better style of clothing. Yes. If you're hanging around very, very wealthy people, yes, improve the quality of your clothes. If you're hanging around people that value quality, yes, definitely upgrade your fabrics, your clothing. Keep your cheap clothes for hanging out with your cheap friends. Wear your nice clothes to hang out, you know, where the money resides. Okay. You can have 2 wardrobes. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Your man's provider friends said I milked him dry. Well, good for them. Do they have anybody milking them dry? Do they have enough money to even be milked? Why do they care? Okay. What are my views on goth and metal girls? They need to find goth and metal guys. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Girl, go find you some rich vampire tattoo shop owner. Go to New Orleans, find you a bar owner. Go where the money resides in your community. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If I were a goth girl, that's where I'd be looking. I'd be like going to the Anne Rice Vampire Ball in New Orleans. I'd be trying to get somewhere, find a person with the best costume. You said go find you a Twilight. Go find somebody with the best costume who look like they really into it, because you know if they got money to waste on a costume, they got money, you know. Like, oh my gosh, where do you live? Oh my gosh, you know, da, 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 the vampire ball, man. And look at the shoes, ma'am. If you're a goth, go to the vampire ball in New Orleans and make sure you look at their shoes and their nails. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Ninja Kitty, sprinkle, sprinkle. Any advice for a 31-year-old who doesn't know how to flirt? Best way to start or learn how? Girl, you 31 years old, you don't know how to flirt? Just make eye contact, smile, and act like you're the prize, literally. And make sure you look 10 times better than whoever you looking at. It's that easy. Put some makeup on, do your hair, put a nice outfit on. Look feminine. You said, "Ooh, rich vampire tattoo shop owner." Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Somebody says, well, how does a goth alternative girl get somebody with some money? Usually they're going to be a business owner. Because, like, people that like to look and how they look, dress how they dress. I mean, unless you go look at somebody that works at Hot Topic, you need to find business owners. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Or take yourself to the vampire's ball. I don't know. Gary, why are you asking me? You said rich old gamers everywhere. Okay. Help Count Dracula count his money. That's right, humble chick. Go get you a Lestat that's straight. Okay. Y'all know there's like these people that just like live in fantasy land, right? You need to go find them. They have money. Some of them. Okay. He said, come to Salem, Massachusetts, Melody. Okay. Melody says, go to Salem. All right. Put that on your list of travels. Girl, find somebody like, tonight will be the night that I will fall for you. Okay. Do somebody said come to California? Maybe. Maybe one day. We'll see. Do you still sell Siren Splash perfume? I don't sell it. I have I don't know if I have a bottle around me, but I don't sell it. There's a store that sells it on Etsy, and it's not my store, but it's a store of a friend that created it with my input. So just go find an old video and click on their link. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I think it's Oud of Gira, Gira. Yeah, on Etsy. Y'all go check them out. Sprinkle, sprinkle. But I did put the scent together. Yes, it's very nice. It's like a scent oil. It's very mermaidy. Thank you, Moana. 10 years best friend just called you a digger for asking your boyfriend to buy perfume. She said, I bring nothing to him. Girl, tell your friend that she can't have your man because she's ugly. Sprinkle, sprinkle. It's like, if you want him, go get him. Because that's what it sound like. Sound like she wants your man. And she mad because she's a pick Misha and you ain't. It's like, ma'am, if you want him, go get him. My man can buy me whatever I ask him to buy me. Just because your man ain't gonna buy you nothing. And he's standing behind you at the register while you pay for whatever he asked you for, don't mean I gotta live the same type of pick Misha life you do. Sometimes, like I said, this like I forgot who said that in the comments earlier, but who they said that a friend is just the enemy waiting to turn to an enemy, man. Oh, Camille, sprinkle, sprinkle. He spends on you, but most texts. He spends on you the most, but texts other girls and gives them money. Wants loyalty and control of you. What should I be mad or just take the money and listen and shut up? Okay. Take the money and lie and say that you're going to be loyal, and then just don't. Okay. Use reverse psychology when he tries to control you. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. It's very easy. I mean, you should be able to figure this out. If he tries to control you, saying, oh, well, you should do this and you should do that. It's like, well, I tried, but then it didn't work, or I wanted to, but something else happened. So I need something to do something else instead. And my mom said, always bring your mom into it. Like, that's what your mama is for. Always bring your mom up. And my mom said that I should do this and that instead. I am faithful to you. I am doing this for you. And then be out with a whole other man while you texting him. Okay, you got to learn how to maneuver and be smart, because that dude don't sound like, I don't know how old he is, but he doesn't sound like he's very impressive and he has to do all that. Okay, Brandy says the old man in the gym tried to get her attention yesterday and followed you around. I could tell he wanted to talk, but was scared and old and ugly. Should I have started a conversation with him? You should have dropped something so he could pick it up to start the convo. Girl, you got to drop something. Or like act like you don't know something so that they can help you. Okay. He said, I thought you said never to borrow money. Who you borrowing money from? I never said to borrow money. Get money and don't never pay it back, because it's not to be borrowed. It's to be given as a gift. So if they give you money as a gift, keep it. Why is it so hard to keep liking this girl that's unattractive? Huh? Because you're looking with your eyes and not with your wallet. Thank you, Lucy Sprinkle Sprinkle. If you're, what type of girl are you looking for? A sugar mama? Are y'all lesbians? Well, then look for money, man. Don't look for girls. Look for money. Okay, Lucy Sprinkle Sprinkle. Thank you for handling everything with such grace and poise, for welcoming newcomers and staying unbothered. You truly lead by example. Thank you for all that you do, Shira. Oh, thank you, Miss Lucy Sprinkle Sprinkle. Thank you, girl. I appreciate that. That's very nice. I try. If he lends you some money, he will never see me again. Don't even accept it if it's a loan. Just say this is a gift and that you're not paying it back. Thank you, Joyfully Yours, Sprinkle Sprinkle. So let's see. People make you feel bad for looking nice sometimes. It makes me feel awkward anyway. Say, I'm sorry that you're ugly, ma'am. Do better. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Or blame it on your mom again. My mom says if you always look nice, you'll have a better day and people will treat you better. Or you could say, SheRaSeven said, don't go outside looking like who did it and why. Quote me, I don't mind. They're going to be like, who's SheRaSeven? And then when they look it up, they're going to shut up. Okay. People won't be mad at you if you just get my merch. Because all you're going to be is like, you know, walking around like this. They already know why you look good if this is on your cup, man. They already know not to even approach and say something stupid to you. If you got you a little sprinkle sprinkle cup or a little sprinkle sprinkle pen, a little sprinkle sprinkle lip gloss, they already know. Listen, they're going to look stupid if they say something, man. They're like, leave her alone. She's a sprinkle sprinkle cult. Okay. Okay, so make sure you get a t-shirt, get a little sprinkle sprinkle book. Okay. Right. Represent so they know better and why you look good. Okay. Then they'll feel bad. They'll be like, oh, don't mess with her. She's a sprinkle sprinkle. She listened to SheRaSeven. She's a gold digger. Okay. You said best cult hands down. Okay, Kaylin. That's right. Y'all got to represent, get the merch. Get the merch, y'all. If y'all want some bougie merch, hold on, let me see. Let me get y'all some bougie merch link. This is my Zazzle link to my bougie merch. Y'all go check it out. I got pickleball paddles, golf club covers for you bougie ladies. I have laptop cases. I have wine mugs. I have shot glasses. I have keychains. I have golf balls. I got a lot of stuff on there. You want to get extra? I got a lot of stuff. Go have fun. I have notebooks. Go get you some bougie merch. Okay, thank you. Represent. I got t-shirts, everything. Okay. And membership perks to the channel. There's videos that are not available to everyone unless you are a member. Sometimes I put out a video to members first or members only videos. Sometimes, not too often, but when I do. Or I'll ask you in a poll or voting for the next discussion or video title. So, and also your name is highlighted in the comments as well. Have you had an encounter with a hater in real life? No. I had a look from someone who might not have liked my message, but they were ugly, so it didn't matter. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I had someone looking at me like this, like they knew who I was, but they were ugly. So, I mean, it's expected. But no one's ever told me anything in real life. No. because they know I'm right. And they would just look stupid for representing Pygmisha to the fullest. All right. Okay. Do I have women in public that try to be your friend because of your status? That try to be my friend? No, not really. They don't really be trying to be my friend because I'd be too busy trying to, moving around and stuff. They just want to take a picture and say hi and tell me like a few things, and that's literally about it. But I've never had someone just like try to be my friend because like usually it's just in passing that I see people or meet people. Okay. Okay. My sprinkle cup. It should be on the bottom of the video in the spread shirt link, or it should be also linked in the video description. The merch store, I think. I don't know. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. I gotta see my merch store. Hold on. Hold on. Da-da-da-da. Where's the merch store? Sometimes they're not linking it. Hold on. Let me see if it's in my stuff. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna get it for y'all. Ooh. Where is this? Okay. Here we go. Quappy. Where y'all at? I'm going to put it in the comments. Or you can get my mug. Now, these are stickers that I put on it. The mug is just plain white. And this is all extra accessories that I bought online. So it just says sprinkle on it. It has the top and the straw. And there's a handle. But all this other stuff I bought and put it on there. All right. Thank you, girl. Sprinkle. That also has t-shirts and shopping bags and all that kind of stuff too. You said you saw my Make America Dust Free hat on my on my merch store. Yes. They also have it in pink or blue. So if you keep looking around in the pink section, you'll see one that says Make America Dust Free with pink writing. And there's one in blue with like blue writing. Is that a Chucky doll on my bed? No, that's a teddy bear. Okay. It's a teddy bear, but the red is a beret. It's like a beret. It's a little red beret. Okay. It says, yeah, it's not a Chucky doll. It's a cute little Parisian teddy bear with a beret from Paris. Sprinkle. Sure, I don't see where I can purchase your dark energy book, Sprinkle. That's because it's under a Shira Goddess. On YouTube. Just type that in. I mean on Amazon. Okay, Sprinkle. I have 2 different names, 3 different names. I write under several names. All right, there you go. Sprinkle. That's not a Chucky doll. That's a teddy bear from Paris, and it has on a beret. That's the red thing. Y'all, that's not nice. It's not Chucky. Okay. Mm-hmm. Do I have an experience about German men? I used to date a German guy long before I met James, but he was in America trying to get a green card. That's the only experiences I have. Not like, okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, ZZ, thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He was mixed. He wasn't like he was mixed with like Creole and German. Like I think his daddy was in the military and he was from New Orleans and he had went to Germany and they had some babies over there and he was raised in Germany. He had the accent and everything, but he looked straight up like he was from New Orleans Creole. He was mixed. He actually looked like a black version of Eminem. If Eminem was mixed, that's what he looked like. So a lot of girls liked him because he looked like Eminem, but he was just Creole. But really, he won that green card. So, like, I don't know what to tell y'all. But he was fun. Oh, Louisiana Creole. Yeah, he looked like a Creole Eminem with a German accent. It was all crazy. Like I said, you gotta be a little off and a little bit different for to get some type of attention from me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Like, what is this? Anyway, and that's when Eminem had first came out, like on the scene too, because you know I'm old. So everybody was like, oh, he looked like Eminem. Oh, but he's not. He's not white. He's like black mixed Creole or something. Boy, he looked like Eminem. Slim Shady. And then people were like, it's like, "Oh, you're dating a white boy? Oh my gosh, you're dating a white boy. He's not white. He's Creole. It mixed with German. I don't know. He's something. Um, mhm. You said make men masculine again. Okay, yes. You dated a Dusty who looked like that and he was pretty. Okay, Neil. Why should a man give you money for having sex with a woman? Sex is mutual benefit. No, it's not. Otherwise, they'd use men to sell things, which they don't. Sprinkle, sprinkle. It's not a mutual benefit. Believe me, they don't want to sleep with you. Not as much as you want to sleep with them. Okay. A woman does not want to sleep with you as much as you want to sleep with them. That's the imbalance that y'all are missing. Y'all don't understand that. Y'all need it more than we want it. Uh-oh. Magino? He's from a rich family and he wants to marry me. He can get, okay. How can I get him to spend more money on me? He doesn't spend enough. Loves to budget. Okay. Tell him that Valentine's Day is coming up. And like always bring other people into it because men like to compete with other men even if the men don't exist. So it's like my friend's boyfriend did this for her, my friend's husband is taking her there, my friend is saying your man is supposed to have money, how come he's not doing stuff for you? So make him spend a little bit more by comparing him to invisible men that don't exist and stories that you make up. Okay, men will always want to compete with other men and whatever they're doing, so just lie. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, so yeah, men value sex more than women value it. That's why it's not the same thing for women. Okay. You said women sleep with who they want to sleep with, men sleep with who they can. That's right, Chantu. That's right. That's right. So it's not very even at all. That's why women hold the upper hand in that. Now, let me tell y'all something. If y'all are very young and y'all are dealing with hormonal people that are just learning how to do the do, this is what happens to men. They think that women have the same type of curiosity and eagerness as a teenage girl or a young adult woman than when she gets to the age where materials start to matter. You know what I'm saying? It's not the same when stuff has to get paid for. It's literally not the same, especially when men are acting stupid, chasing you, doing all this and that. They know it's more valuable. So that's how they're going to act. If you don't chase a woman and you don't act like it's valuable, then they don't think that they're valuable to you, and they will just go find someone that they're valuable to, you know? So you absolutely have no choice. You got to get your money up. You see? Because women know their value. Okay. How to get him to spend more when your birthday comes on Valentine's Day. Okay, tell him you're going to celebrate your birthday early. That's it. Celebrate your birthday early and then have Valentine's Day as a totally different date. So say like, oh, I want to celebrate my birthday early this year. Let's do this. Let's do that. And then celebrate Valentine's Day. Separate them. Even if you don't celebrate on the exact day, celebrate it early. So maybe like that weekend before. Then you're going to have to plan for Valentine's Day after that. So right after your birthday celebration, the weekend before your birthday, then celebrate Valentine's Day on Valentine's Day. If they say, well, why can't we just celebrate it all at the same time? Because I want to celebrate my birthday early. Because I'm going to be too busy celebrating Valentine's Day to celebrate my birthday. So let's celebrate it this weekend. That's what you tell them. You said I got stories for days. I sure do. I entertain myself by remembering all my stories, telling my kids, you know, I got stories. And y'all know how y'all be twerking in the club these days? Well, back in my day, we was dropping it like it was hot. We didn't have twerking back then. We dropped it like it was hot. You know, drop it like it's hot. So I had some strong legs because like back in the old days when, you know, you was out on the dance floor, you had to drop it like it's hot and get it back up. You know what I'm saying? Back then, people had to be slim because it was fashionable. So booties really didn't shake back then. So you just dropped it like it was hot. You know, you drop it instead of twerk and shake it. You just drop it and come back up instead of blah, blah, blah. So I had some strong leg back then, man. Just drop it like it's hot in the heels. Okay. The Megan knees, okay? Okay. When I was in the club when they really had baby fat jeans and apple bottom jeans and boots with the fur, I was really there. I was there. I remember when that song first came out. I was sad because I couldn't wear apple bottom jeans because I have no booty. I'm like, what's this elastic for? Girl, give me them low rise cut jeans that don't fit no booty in it. I can fit them. You said you were in high school? Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Girl, I was in the club. Apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur. You said you recall those times. I remember one time when I was in Mexico, I went to this club in Mexico with some gold diggers, some Mexican gold diggers. Anyway, that's another story. Camille, Sprinkle. You said reverse psychology, but he know the game too well and hate my mama. He 30, I'm 21. I'm med school. Is it worth to getting paid? School pay? Yeah, girl, just then tell him your daddy. If you hate your mama, tell him your daddy, your brother, your cousin, your uncle. Use the reverse psychology in a way that he's not going to expect it. You know, like use his ego. He sounds like he's an egomaniac, so use his ego against him. That's the only way I can tell you. If reverse psychology is not going to work, then use his ego. That always works on people with big egos. Sprinkle. Thank you, Laura Fit. Thank you, pretty girl. I appreciate that. Okay, so let's talk about the Mexican gold diggers. All right, so I went to Monterrey, Mexico with this girl that used to work for my mom. She was like in her 20s, right? And so her family lived there. So we went there and she had friends. And they're like, girl, we're going to the club tonight. I want you to meet my friends. And so her friends came over there and they were like gold diggers. And they were dressed cute. They had little heels on, a little dress, a little highlight stuff. This was back in the 90s. And they were like, we're going to go to the club. I was like, okay, they got some. She said, yeah, they got drinks. They got tequila. Da, da, da. I met such and such, some famous boxer at the time. I met such and such famous boxer here in last time. And such and such. And so he bought me drinks and he was dancing with me and he wanted my number and da, 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 da. I was like, okay, let's go. I went to the Mexican club. Everybody was dancing, but I didn't like the music because like I didn't understand it. And that was before, you know, Selena had got real popular. And I was in high school. I shouldn't have been in the club. Sprinkle. But anyway, it was fun. The year before Selena. Yeah. They weren't really hyping it up. And I don't think Selena was club music that much. I don't know. They was playing house music in Spain. I don't know what it was, but I was like, I can't dance to this, but you know, y'all need to do better. And then like the Latin music scene exploded like a couple of years after that. So they probably got better music now. But I had fun with the Mexican gold diggers. You said do it what? The Mexican gold diggers, they be honest though. Like, I'm looking for American men. I don't date nothing Mexican. I'm like, what? They on that. They might be better than us down there. We don't know. Said the music definitely improved. We know who the Mexican gold diggers are. They looking for American men. Sprinkle. The gringos, they called them. You said most Nigerian male feel entitled to sleep with you before spending serious money. What to do, girl? That's not true. Sprinkle. Not the one I messed with back in the day. You gotta start them off small, paying something small. You gotta play damsel in distress. You gotta fake cry, play damsel in distress, and get what you want. You can't just tell them what you gotta cry. Play damn, let them rescue you with the bill money. There you go. Because like they're very masculine and they you know they're more triggered by you needing help versus somebody probably, you know, not as masculine in America. So play the damsel in distress. It works better. You say you don't want no gringo, but you'll take any nationality if they are in a higher tax bracket. Okay, Maria. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said no, these Texas Africans, these men are cheap. I don't know what to tell you, man. Get two of them. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. Get somebody that's got money. I don't know. Find a different one or a different whole group of different people. I don't know. You said, are they cheap or are they the wrong target? Yes. Perhaps they're the wrong target. You know, back in the old days, I'm just gonna say it. You're choosing the wrong targets. They gotta literally chase you in order for this to work. You know what I mean? If they're not chasing you with money in their hand, they are the wrong targets. All right. Back in the old days, I don't even know if that's true today, but if they're not chasing you with money in hand, they are the wrong target, especially if they're Nigerian. If they ain't got no money in their hand, wrong target. Okay. Because that's how they used to chase back in the day. Money in hand, baby. They don't have the money in hand. You're not the one that they're going to spend on. The one that they're spending on, they got money in hand when they approach. Not literally, but they're literally ready to spend as soon as they approach because they know that's the only way. So it depends on how you look. You got to look real, real, real good for them to have money in hand. If not, wrong target. You said, as a man with money, we don't chase women. Yes, you do. That's why you make money, to get women. Do you chase men? If there's a woman you want and there's no other way to get her except for to chase her, you're going to chase. That's just it. And you're going to try to impress her with your money, or you're going to allow someone else to take her and you'll not have her. Uh-oh, free agent girl, sprinkle, sprinkle. You want a huge wedding, but you don't want to do what? To invite your parents and sister because they talk about you, how to keep a huge wedding a secret and stop people from judging me. Have a destination wedding, sprinkle, sprinkle, or have it to where they're unavailable to go. And then tell them that you'll invite them to the party the next weekend. I don't know. Or just tell them they're not invited. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Like, someone says, don't send them invites. Exactly. If you're sending them to other family members, they're going to tell them. So you're going to have to disinvite all the family so that they don't know either. Just invite friends. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Then maybe have a reception and invite some of the other family members to the reception. Someone said they would just tell them. Or tell them after the fact, just send them wedding pictures. That's what someone did to me, but they weren't in my family. They were like, they sent me wedding pictures because I helped them get married from, Sprinkle Sprinkle channel. And instead of they sent me an invitation, but it was after the wedding because they just wanted me to see the wedding stuff and their pictures, and because they got married because of me or whatever. So send them the invitation after the wedding. Tell them it got lost in the mail. Just kidding. Just like, I just wanted to show you I got married. Here you go. Sorry you weren't there. Okay. You said we send invitation by? Okay. You didn't get it? Oh, Sorry, y'all, clicked the wrong button. Have I ever been to a follower's wedding? No. I haven't been to a wedding in a long time. Okay. Mm-hmm. You said yes, a man that's not your type, you can pull all those tricks. Well, that's what I tell women to date. Why are you going to date someone that's your type? Your type should be the kind that provides. That's that's what your type becomes. Like when women mature mentally, they understand that a man is supposed to be a provider, not the one that looks good in the relationship. So their type changes. Their type changes into provider. Women who are still maturing mentally, their type is whatever they're attracted to physically, not what's going to make their bloodline and their legacy and their bank accounts better. You know what I'm saying? So when a woman mentally matures, she chooses her type because it changes into provider instead of, oh, he got abs and a hairline that's probably going to recede. Girl, just get the money because in about 20 years, he's going to be bald with a pot belly anyway. All right, just get the money. Y'all ever seen those people that be looking good in high school or when they were young, and then you see them 20 years later and it's like, ugh, what is that? That's what the men turn into, especially if they don't take care of themselves. And remember, if they have money, it don't matter what they look like. They could turn into that all they want. Their money is still looking good, ain't it? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Don't be broke and then have them turn into that if they don't even look good anymore. You know, your type should be rich. Your type should be provider. That's what your type should be. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If it's not, you're still an immature lady that's looking for thrills, not lifestyle. Mm-hmm. Your type should be the type that pays bills and gives you money. Now you can look back and say that used to be my type. Girl, that was my type back in the day. Girl, that was my type back in the day. Now my type is different. Okay, so people's types change based on what they're looking for at the time. Okay. You said you recently saw your high school crush with a pot belly and all yick. Ugh. Girl, is he trying to come on to you, girl? He's like, like, no, no, thank you. Uh-huh. So what was my type before I dated providers? Girl, tens. Tens were my type. Tall and 10. 10 and tall. Tall, perfect 10 tall. That was my type, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Tall tens, baby. That was it. Tall tens. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Tall tens. Everybody I liked were tall tens. 6'4", 6'3", 6'5", 6'8". Tall 10. Well, they might not have had to be a 10 if they was over 6'5". They could be like an 8. The tall make up for it. So tall 10s. Because I like to wear heels. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. tens, baby. Or y'all type tall tens too? Okay. Could you not be with a potbelly ugly dude? You could not be with a potbelly ugly dude even if you had money. I could not handle it. Well, if you had a bunch of tall tens before, you knew what the tall tens was about, and you mature mentally and understand that you're gonna get this money regardless, period, and go do what you gotta do. It's not that hard if you got lots of tall tens in your past. You can't miss what you already done had several times. You know what I'm saying? So if you had a bunch of tall tens, and tall tens ain't nothing but regular already, then you go for where the money resides. Okay, just like rich men. Rich men will date the most beautiful women. They all start to look the same after a while. It's like a tall 10. Like, okay, well, thank you, tall 10. Now you need some tall money. Move out the way unless you got the money. All right. Tall 10 era. It was just a phase, darling. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. When ugly men are insecure, it's the worst. Okay, they start crying and breaking down because you're so beautiful. Oh my gosh. Just tell them you like weird looking stuff. Mm-hmm. You was dating a married man, don't but you didn't know he gave you gifts and money, and his wife found out and threatened to sue me. Ha 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 ha. Okay, Ritz baby, sprinkle sprinkle. Say, why don't you sue your husband in divorce since he's the one that's breaking vows? Because if it ain't me, it's gonna be another one. What you gonna do? Sue the next chick too? That's exactly what I would tell her. Well, let me go ahead and give you the list of his other girlfriends that you could sue to. You got enough money for all them lawsuits, man? They literally be lying and threatening y'all with empty lawsuits. You know why? Let me tell y'all why. Because they can't afford to sue every chick that he's going to go after in the future or the past. If he's a cheater, he's a cheater. Okay? So you're suing the wrong person, ma'am. Okay. You said pick me your wife, sue your husband. Exactly. Girl, sue the man. What you doing? If it ain't me, who you gonna sue next month? You said waiting for the cease and desist. The risk. She ain't gonna send it, girl. She's just trying to scare you. Because then she gonna look stupid spending money on a lawyer to send stuff to you out of her pocket. All right. Now, I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying it's just a scare tactic. I wouldn't even take it seriously. Okay. You said you hate a home wrecker. Yeah. Husbands wreck homes daily because they step outside and step outside their vows. The husbands are the home wreckers. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. The call is coming from within the house, darling. Okay. Otherwise, he shouldn't even be a husband if he is not acting like a husband, darling. See, we need to get out of the habit of blaming the woman. The man is the problem. Thank you, Maria. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, girl, for the super sticker. You said the home was already wrecked. Coco Mocha, exactly. The home already wrecked. If he's stepping out. Okay. Fix the problem within. I should do a whole video on that. That's a really good idea. Stop blaming the woman for your husband's problem. It's not the woman's fault. Okay. She's just trying to make it in this world. She's just trying to make it. Don't do it. It's the men, exactly. You've been blamed your whole entire womb since your ancestors. Exactly, girl. They're gonna blame the woman for everything. Even the woman will blame the woman because that's what they're trained to do. It's your man's fault if he out there stepping out. Okay. All right. They knowing exactly the man that they are married to and still blame the woman. That's because they don't want to face the real problem. Okay. And I'm gonna tell y'all, they're gonna do it again. You can sue the woman all you want. He gonna deal with the next woman and be just more careful, or he don't care. He want to get caught. Most men who get caught want to get caught. Y'all don't realize this. Most cheating husbands want to get caught. Why? Because once they get caught and you don't go nowhere and you don't leave, then they know they can get away with it forever. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. You say, oh my gosh, that's what he said. Exactly. Men want to get caught so that they have permission after a certain period of time. They got permission now. Because if they get caught and you don't go nowhere, they're going to do it again. Or if it don't cost them no money, they're going to do it again. That's why I tell y'all to charge money when you find out that they stepping out. Upgrade something. Get them to pay. Put a fine on them. You know what I'm saying? If not, they're going to keep doing it. If it don't cost them nothing, they're going to keep doing it. We're like, okay. So he's testing his boundaries or your boundaries and what you're going to accept and what you're not going to accept. Okay. You said your only concern is getting sued by the woman for alienation and of affection. That's a new thing now. Girl, they got to have money to sue. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, Catherine, sprinkle, sprinkle. How do you deal with an older, less attractive pygmy colleague who tries to sabotage your connection to our boss who gives me a lot of attention? Nice, nasty. Thank you, Catherine. You got to be nice, nasty. Got to be real nice, nasty. Like giving a backhanded compliment, like some of y'all be doing in the comments to me. That's what you got to do. Like, whatever she's triggered or sensitive by, point it out. It's like, oh, like ask the question out loud so everyone could hear about something that triggers her, but in a nice, nasty way. Like, you know what? I always wanted to ask you, for a woman your age, do you do this or you do that? I'm just curious because my mom, so like something like that. It's not super rude, but it's still like an indicator of the difference. You know what I mean? So like, even though it's a compliment and you're seeking her wisdom, you're pointing out the huge age difference and that she's closer to your mom's age than yours, or maybe slightly older. And your boss is like, and he's liking how you're standing up for yourself in a tactful way because he sees it too. Okay. So he's going to say, she's very strategic, smart, and witty. I really like that. And he's going to chuckle under his breath. All right. Okay. You're like, Miss such and such, you're such and such years old. I just wanted to ask you, what are the symptoms to menopause? Because I think my mom's about to go through it. I don't know. She thinks she's going, something is wrong. Could you please tell me? Did you experience any of this? They're going to be like, or ask her about a time before you were born. That's another thing. Like, what was it like in the 1900s or the 1940s or 30s? Or like, do a decade before she was actually born. All right. Just nice, nasty a little bit, but make sure it's in front of him so he understands and she understands. If you don't stop messing with me, it's going to get worse. All right. You said, what? My daughters do that to me all the time as a joke. That's why I know it's going to work. Like, Mom, what was it like to live in the 1960s? I'm like, wait a minute. I wasn't born then. Oh, the 70s. What was it like before there was then they named some invention. What was it like to live before there was this? Telephones. I'm like, they had phones, they were just landlines. Darn it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You say you tried to do the 90-day rule and failed on day 9. What's the 90-day rule? To not do nothing with them? Girl, if you get an ugly one, it's easy. It's going to be a 1,000-day rule. Y'all need them rules because y'all be dating men that look good. You date ugly men, ain't gonna be no 90-day nothing. You're gonna be like waiting forever. Trying to push it out as far back as you can. All right. The only reason you need 90-day rule is because y'all are dating men y'all's own age that look good. Date somebody ugly or older, and you're gonna be waiting. They're gonna be waiting forever, or as long as you string them along. Okay. You said dating ugly men seems hard. Only if the man is your goal. If the money is your goal, you date who likes you more because you know they're gonna give it to you, right? So if the man is your goal, that's why these men think they're the prize. If the man is your goal versus his money and his ability to spend on you, that's why it's hard. If the money is the goal, then you're good. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Y'all's goal is the man, not the money. So that's what you're gonna get, the man. All right. You said the all bills paid rule. Exactly. Some women, it takes less than 90 days to get all their bills paid and money invested into them and whatever, gifts. It takes less than 90 days to get all of that. Y'all over here waiting to give it up for 90 days, but are your bills paid, man? You got some jewelry, some new perfume? Have you been on any nice vacations lately? Do you have something in your savings? Are they giving you something? You know what I'm saying? Have you been shopping with his credit card? What's the 90 days is to get this money? Sprinkle, sprinkle. How much can you spend? How much of his money can you spend in 90 days? New rule. Okay. Because some of y'all coming up here telling me, this man spent this much money on me. We've been dating for 3 months. And I take out my calculator and I divide it up and I tell you how much money he done spent on you in a day. And then we decide if it's worth it or not. So get your calculator out, see how much money he could spend on you within 90 days. And if it's over a certain amount, which is your goal amount, then you may or may not give it up. Okay. So have a 90-day, how much money can you spend of his? Because otherwise, y'all are just doing 90-day waiting in vain. There's no point to it if you ain't getting nothing out of it. If they get something out of it, you don't. Where's your stuff? Where's your money? Where's your bills being paid? So you let them, you date a man for 90 days and you give him something, but he ain't giving you nothing. No bills, no nothing. Wrong. No, no, no. You said 90 days to be disappointed. Exactly. What you wait 90 days for? To give him something that he hasn't even deserved? You said, okay, Nora says she always attract provider man, but cannot keep them. Okay, that's because you're not supposed to keep them. They're supposed to keep you, and you're doing it backwards. You're supposed to attract them and make them want to keep you. And the reason why women can't keep a man is because they thinking backwards. They have to want to keep you. You got to be the best thing that ever happened to them, and they have to chase you, want you, invest in you, give you money, make sure that you are the prize. That's how. You can't keep a man. They got to keep you. All right. I don't walk around thinking about how I'm gonna keep a man every day. They walk around thinking how they gonna keep me. Y'all are thinking backwards. How they gonna keep you, ma'am? Okay. That's why the target is very important. If you don't pick the right target, you're gonna be asking yourself how to keep a man every day of your life. If you choose the right target, they're gonna be asking themselves how to keep you every day. Okay, start to think, switch your thinking, reprogram your mind. Okay, reprogram that thinking and get your money. Choose the correct target. You may be attracting providers, but are they saying that you are their dream woman and will do anything to keep you? Choose the correct target. So out of all the providers that you're like attracting, choose the one that likes you the most, who thinks you're their dream woman. Okay. You said a rich beta simp is after you. You can't look at him. Then look behind him, past him, and around him. Okay. Stare into space. Look over his left shoulder. All right. It look like you're looking at him. Just like, okay. So this is him, and I'm gonna be looking like right here. So how are you? Look over his left shoulder, ma'am. And then every once in a while, turn your head so it looks like you're looking at him. Yeah. Use your body language to look like you're into him. Sit closer to him. Expose your neck to him, but you can look right past him. Yes, I really like that new perfume that just came out. It's so nice. We should go pick some up and smell the sample. I know you're just going to love it. How much does it cost? Don't worry about that. If it smells good, then we'll ask the price. $600. Oh my gosh, it's so rare. Not many women are going to wear it, and I don't want to smell like all the other ladies. I'm special. I need the special perfume. Choose the right target, man. He done spent $600 on some dang perfume. That's a small investment towards more. Because all he think he going to the store for is to buy perfume. He don't know the perfume finna cost him $600. You know, he's thinking, okay, $75 maybe. Go to the expensive perfumes. Okay. You like the man's voice when I impersonate? Y'all silly. You said I need my own show so I can invite Pick Misha on? Girl. What am I going to tell Pick Misha that she don't already know? She already knows she's wrong. Most Pick Mishas know that they're wrong. They just have to accept it and want to change their ways. That's literally it. You could have Pick Misha, you know, reform school, but you cannot have, you can't bring her on there to talk down to her because she already knows she's wrong. You got to be like, okay, what we going to do? How we going to fix it? We're not going to argue. We already know who's right and who's wrong. The whole point of a show would be to fix it, not to point the finger. Pick Misha already knows she's wrong. Don't nobody got to tell her nothing. You just need to know how to fix it. That's it. What if they quit chasing like they think you're not, but that you're too hard to get? Then you are too hard to get. Make the best man win, man. May the best man win. You know, the whole point of a man chasing you is to win the prize. If he doesn't have what it takes to win the prize, then he never catches you. Okay. Uh-oh, Cola B, sprinkle, sprinkle. Your other one bought you a car cash within a week of meeting. It's not impossible, ladies. You was in distress and he really liked me. Okay, Cola B got her car. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I know that's right. She played the damsel in distress and got her a car. Good for you, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. All right, y'all. I'm about to wrap this up, y'all. Remember, if y'all want to ask me questions in private, join my Patreon. It's linked in the description bar. Join tier 2 and up. It tells you there. And you can literally message me. If you want to write or want me to write you a letter, join the mail out tier. And every month you'll get a card from me, a handwritten card. Thank y'all, everybody who donated. I appreciate you. Happy Friday. It's Friday. And I will see y'all on the next one. Thank y'all, everybody who asked good questions. And new subscribers, welcome. Y'all hit the notification bell. Subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Instagram, SheRaSeven. I am verified. I'm on TikTok at SheRaSeven, the original, SheRaSeven. I only go live on that. I only have one TikTok. So thank y'all. I'll see y'all soon.